Recently, I had a conversation that perfectly illustrated something many people experience. From the outside, it looked like procrastination, but when we explored deeper, it was actually a self sabotage caused by internal misalignment. This conversation revealed how childhood experiences, expectations, and internal conflict can quietly shape the life decisions. Today, I want to break down that pattern. The person I spoke to was a very capable and intelligent person, yet he constantly postponed decisions. And career moves got delayed, ideas never executed, plans constantly revised but rarely acted upon. From this perspective, it felt like a discipline problem. But during the conversation, it became clear that something deeper was happening, and we went deep into what exactly is the pinpoint cause of it. Now, we figured that there is some identity misalignment issue going on, and he had built a life path based on largely on expectations, family expectations, social expectation, professional pressure. Over time, the gap between his internal identity and his external life grew wider. When that gap became too large, emotional friction appeared. You feel drained in that scenarios, uncertain, unmotivated. You want to do things, but you happen to procrastinate it a lot. You want to do it's a very important task, yet you kind of self sabotage it. Not because you are incapable. No, you know it. You are very much capable of doing the task. But because your direction is no longer matches your internal compass. And why that happens? There was multiple layers associated with that. In his case, procrastination became protection. What happened was the brain protected his identity. When action threatens identity stability, the brain often creates delay. That delay showed up as procrastination. For example, if a decision might disrupt your entire life structure, the mind hesitates. It buys time. It hesitation is not weakness in that time. It's a form of psychological protection. And when there is a uncertainty associated to something which you have to do in terms of work, in terms of making decisions, your mind will automatically protect you because it is scared of failing, it is scared of losing, it is scared of something which it is not sure about, that this will be the output, this will be the outcome of it. And many times, to grow, to move forward to success in life, we have to take a certain amount of risk, a certain amount of decisions which are outside of a comfort zone. And in his life, that is what was going on, because of which his work started taking a back role. Procrastinator started increasing. With procrastination, other things started increasing even further. Binge watching, deep scrolling, watching addictive stuffs online, and it went on and went on. And once the cycle had started, it was just going on deeper into that cycle. And brain had found its new comfort zone. And it's very difficult to come out of that zone because it's much more deeper in terms of energy level, in terms of emotional level. Those are very low frequencies of our life, and to come out of that is another challenge and task in itself. So many identity conflicts originally from childhood, and messages from childhood such as be responsible, don't take risks, follow the safe path, money just makes you worse. There are multiple things associated. These ideas often shape career choices and your life decisions. And later in life, when personal value evolve, conflict will appear. The old programming says one thing, your emerging identity says something else, and the mind becomes stuck between these two paths. And where does your energy go in this? It gets deviated in all directions. Sometimes you're thinking about this, sometimes you're thinking about that, sometimes you're like, you are capable, you have to do it, you will do it. Sometimes you are in, so let it be. What is the point of all this? I'm happy in my own zone, own comfort zone. Why should I excel? The multiple splitness of mind saying one thing, new identity saying one thing, the old imprinted identity saying something else. A whole mixture of that creates a big mess. And the big mess is nothing but a spiral and emotional entropy, which keeps you behind. Now, what happens is you have to go up to a wake up place, you have to go to a wake up moment. During our conversation, he realized something. The problem was not productivity anymore, the problem was alignment. He was trying to force himself into a direction that no longer felt authentic. It was like a pushover. Go do it, you can do it. This forced motivation also helps for a day or two, three, but then people come back to the same scenario. In his case, it was alignment which was very necessary. Once that realization surfaced, the emotional weight began to shift. Clarity often begins with that honesty, and only after that, the internal energy, the internal idea of moving forward, going ahead, doing it on your own comes into picture. In my coursework as well, many people who have taken up the course, when they deviate sometimes to the part when life hurts them, I don't sit down and motivate them throughout that course, because motivation is short lasted. Rather, I help them remember what they are, what they wanted to do. It's no motivation involved there, it's rather alignment that is much more necessary. Because once they're in my courses, they already have the awareness and where everything is starting and where everything is heading. It's sometimes the alignment that needs the direction to be there. And once that happens, they automatically formulate that energy to push into the direction they meant to be. And in reset entropy framework, internal disorder grows when identity and action is in divergence. And I make sure that it's in everything is in coherent state. The greater the divergence that happens, the heavier the life will feel. And the heavier life feels, your external life will haunt you down and will make sure you go into a deeper spiral of loops. And when the identity and direction realigns, energy returns naturally. You don't have to do anything there. And this makes your productivity becomes a lot more easier. Your decisions becomes clearer. You know what you want to do. It's not self fed by me anymore. It's you GPT, telling yourself what you are looking for, what your consciousness wants in life. And imagine your whole energy dedicated to just that one direction, to go forward and take the action and do it for you, not for anyone else, but for you. That is what I teach in Reset Entropy Framework as well. So if you find yourself constantly delaying decisions or feeling emotionally drained by your direction in life, the problems may be not discipline necessary. The problem may not be procrastination, but an underlining deeper meaning of it. And it may be most probably misalignment. for most of the cases is misalignment and older emotional fed inside us. The old neurology pathways that are inside us, that is where it is from. Sometimes the most powerful change begins with a simple question: is the life I am building actually aligned with who I am becoming? Just this simple question. That question alone changes everything that you want. If you like the content, please subscribe to it. It helps with the channel a lot. Thank you.